can't attend the wedding all soaked like that. You should just go home. Don't worry about the ceremony.
What the hell are you doing? You suddenly throw beer on me and kick me out, and then you have the nerve to tell me not to worry after you did this?
Excuse me? I should be the one asking what's wrong with you. Coming to a wedding looking like that is completely unacceptable.
What? I'm wearing a perfectly normal dress. It's not white, and it's not overly revealing.
The dress isn't the problem. You are.
What do you mean?
Are you serious? You look absolutely ridiculous with all that fat hanging off you.
Excuse me?
Did you even look in a mirror before coming here?
I spent hours getting ready for your wedding. I wanted to look nice for your special day.
I completely panicked when I saw how you looked. I didn't even have time to figure out how to turn you away, so throwing beer on you was my only option. You obviously can't attend while soaking wet.
That's why you threw beer on your high school classmate? And here I was, trying to celebrate your wedding.
Don't act like you're the victim here. You're the one who showed up looking like this.
Like what exactly? What's so wrong with how I look?
I don't want congratulations from some fat, ugly girl. You used to be thin and pretty in high school. I never imagined you'd turn into such an eyesore.
Ugly? I mean, sure, I've gained about 45 pounds since high school, but I was in the basketball team then, and it was probably too skinny. I actually prefer my current body.
Well, I hate how you look now.
What?
You really don't get it, do you? This is my day.
I know it's your wedding day. That's why I'm here.
I finally managed to marry an elite lawyer from a top firm. I scored big with a handsome, high-earning total catch. And you're going to ruin my chance to show off my perfect wedding by being there? Just having you in the venue is embarrassing. People might think I'm friends with someone ugly.
Are you serious?
Do you know how many strings I had to pull to get all the perfect guests here?
Perfect guests?
Ugh, what did you think I invited you for? High school Rachel was thin, stylish, pretty, and popular with everyone. I thought I could show you off, but you're completely useless now.
That's why you invited me? We gradually lost touch after high school, but I always thought we were friends. That's why I was so happy when I got your wedding invitation.
We're being honest now. I never actually thought of you as a friend.
What?
You really believed we were friends? How naive can you be?
We spent 3 years together in high school.
I only hung out with you because you were pretty and looked like a model. It had perks for me. Teachers were nice to me, and I could date cute guys thanks to you.
So, you were using me this whole time?
Why else would I be friends with you? Sure, you looked good, but you were boring and quiet on the inside. If you weren't pretty, I wouldn't have bothered being your friend.
I can't believe this.
Those lunches we ate together, the club activities, all just to be seen with a pretty girl.
I trusted you.
So now that you're fat and ugly, I'm done with you. I don't want people thinking I'm friends with someone ugly. Just disappear. You're worthless to me now.
Don't worry, we're not friends anymore.
Finally, you understand. Goodbye. Though I never considered you a friend anyway.
Right. I always thought we were friends, so this hurts. But if we were never friends to begin with, I guess I don't need to feel sad. Well then, enjoy your wedding.
Just make sure you're gone before any more guests arrive.
You know what's funny? I defended you when others called you shallow.
What?
They were right about you all along. Goodbye, Emma. Hey, Tyler, sorry, but could you come pick me up right away?
Huh? What about the wedding? It should just be starting now, right?
Well, I got kicked out of the venue.
What?
Didn't even make it to the ceremony.
What happened? Are you okay?
She told me, "You're fat and ugly, so get out." It was my high school classmate, the bride. Guess she was shocked by how different I look now.
Different? You mean your pregnancy? Is she insane?
Yeah, but she doesn't like that I've gained some weight. I'm standing outside the venue right now.
Of course you look different from high school. You're pregnant and with twins. Of course your belly is big. It's completely normal. Kicking you out for that is absolutely unacceptable.
I feel so stupid. I spent 3 hours getting ready for this.
Don't let her make you feel bad. You look beautiful.
Apparently, she only invited me because she thought I was still thin like in high school. I even wrote about my pregnancy in my RSVP to the invitation, but she seemed like she had no idea. I wonder if she even read it.
Wait, where exactly are you right now?
In front of the main entrance. It's getting kind of cold.
Okay, I'm coming to get you right now. Should be there in about 10 minutes. Just hang in there a bit.
Thanks, that's a relief. Actually, I'm soaking wet because she threw beer on me.
What? It's still cold out, even though it's spring, and she left you outside while you're wet? Okay, I'm taking every shortcut possible. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
You don't need to rush.
Yes, I do. You're carrying our babies.
The security guard offered to let me wait in the lobby, but Emma might see me.
Who cares what she thinks? Get inside.
I don't want to cause any more trouble.
Rachel, please go inside. I'm on my way and I'll be there ASAP. Just stay warm while you wait.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Don't worry about anything else. We're going straight to get you warm and dry.
Thank you for answering so quickly.
Of course. No one treats my wife like this.
Thanks to you, the wedding went perfectly yesterday. Kicking you out was definitely the right call.
You're actually messaging me to brag about this?
Just wanted you to know what you missed.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for you then. Guess getting kicked out was worth it.
It really was. The photos came out amazing. See, my husband is such an elite and he's really handsome, so all the guests were gorgeous, successful people. I only invited beautiful friends who match my level. Thanks to that, the venue was full of beautiful people, and you know how those types are great at keeping the energy up. It was a perfect wedding.
Sounds like it was a hugely successful wedding.
Oh, it was beyond successful. Everyone looked perfect in the photos. His parents even praised me, saying, "Beautiful people only attract other beautiful people." I'm so glad I kicked out an ugly girl like you.
You're still calling me an ugly girl?
Well, what else should I call you?
Well, I had a pretty rough time being left outside soaking wet.
That's what you get for being ugly. But seriously, who would have thought the school beauty would end up like this? Your hideous appearance still makes me laugh when I think about it. It's tragic.
You realize you're putting all this in writing, right?
Why does that matter?
And about that tragic end comment, I actually like who I am now and have never thought of it as tragic, so I'd appreciate if you'd stop saying things like that.
Sorry. I guess you're doing your best despite being ugly. Must be harder falling from pretty to ugly than just being ugly from the start.
If you're not actually sorry, don't bother apologizing. Your laughing apologies aren't making me feel any better.
Oh, come on. It's impossible not to laugh. The person I hated most ended up as a fat, ugly loser. This is just too entertaining.
What did I ever do to make you hate me so much?
You really want to know?
Yes, I do.
Just you breathing was annoying enough. Being around you constantly reminded me how unattractive I was. Throughout high school, I kept wishing you'd become miserable.
You really thought all that?
Every single day in high school. I bet you looked down on me in high school, too. A pretty girl like you could have any friends you wanted, but you chose to keep me around. I must have been a convenient prop to make you look even better, right?
I never once thought of you that way. You were genuinely important to me as a friend. Like you said, I was quiet and shy and had trouble making friends, but you actively talked to me. We were in the same club, went out together during breaks. I had fun with you.
That was all just to use you. Pretty girls shouldn't get all the good things in life. You were just convenient as a friend for those reasons.
Emma.
Don't act all sad now. It's pathetic. I worked hard to become pretty enough, and now I've married an elite lawyer and become a winner in life. So now it's my turn to live the good life. You can enjoy your loser life as a fat, ugly person.
That might not work out. With my loving husband and the twins I'm carrying, my future is looking pretty successful too.
What? Twins? You're pregnant? You mean that big belly isn't just fat?
Well, some of it is fat. My metabolism is actually too high and I keep losing weight during pregnancy. The doctor told me to eat more. I've been having hamburgers every day lately.
Wait, what? What? You mean that was a baby bump? I totally thought you just gotten fat.
I wrote about the pregnancy in my RSVP to your invitation. From your reaction, I guess you really didn't read it.
Why would I bother reading those? I just assumed you'd still be pretty like in high school. All I needed to know was that you were coming.
Right, because guests are just props for your bragging. As long as they look good, nothing else matters.
That's
why you kicked me out when you saw my body had changed, and because of that, I caught a cold. But I guess you don't care about the health of someone who isn't worth showing off.
A cold? When did that happen?
Last night, after standing in wet clothes in the cold.
Wait, you caught a cold? Are you okay, being pregnant and all?
Suddenly you care?
I didn't mean to make you sick.
Of course I'm not okay. They can't give me cold medicine because I'm pregnant, so I'm just getting by on IV drips, which is why you'll be paying all my medical bills.
What? I have to pay?
The hospital bills are already adding up.
You can't just demand money from me. Do you really mean that it was my fault?
Obviously, it's clearly your fault for throwing beer on me and leaving me out in the cold.
But surely you can afford the medical bills. Why make such a big deal about it?
Because actions have consequences.
This is ridiculous. You can't prove anything.
Yep, I figured you'd argue about this. That's why I've already handed the whole thing over to my husband.
Husband? You're married too?
Being pregnant usually means there's a husband involved, right? So I'm letting our husbands sort this out. You and I would just go in circles anyway.
What?
My husband should have already contacted your husband. Make sure to tell him we need a quick response for me.
You're kidding, right? What have you done?
Was that a problem?
If you ask my husband for medical bills, he'll find out I kicked you out. You didn't tell them I kicked you out because you were ugly, did you?
Should I have lied about why you did it?
You didn't record any of this, did you?
Of course I told them everything. How else would we convince an elite lawyer husband of yours?
What?
The security cameras probably caught everything too.
Security cameras?
If we just made demands without hard evidence, a lawyer could probably argue against us. We needed to prove you were completely at fault. That's where these messages come in handy.
No.
Plus, my husband is furious about this. He was like, how dare she make my pregnant Rachel catch a cold, and calling her ugly is unforgivable. He's determined to get both medical compensation and an apology.
He's just trying to intimidate us.
Is he? He seemed pretty serious about pursuing this.
No. He's super strict about public image. This can't be happening. He can't find out about this.
As a lawyer, he probably wants to avoid trouble, right?
Wait, that's it! Maybe my husband can crush you two instead!
Excuse me?
A skilled lawyer can turn black into white. Getting a demand for medical bills from some ugly couple doesn't scare me. We could call it harassment and countersue for doctor fees.
You really want to make this messier than it already is?
My husband will destroy you in court.
Go ahead and try if you can. A truly skilled lawyer wouldn't betray an important client.
Huh? Client?
Think about it carefully.
What do you mean?
Even elite lawyers need clients to make a living. Any smart lawyer would understand how stupid it is to anger a client who brings in business.
Wait a minute. Are you saying your husband is connected to my husband's work?
Seems that way. My husband runs a company, and apparently your husband was hired as the company's legal counsel.
What?
You didn't know?
That can't be true.
To be specific, he hired the law firm where your husband works, and your husband is his assigned lawyer.
That's impossible! What are the odds?
I was surprised when I first found out too. Small world, isn't it?
You're lying! You must be lying!
Why would I lie? The truth is bad enough.
Oh no! Your husband is an important client? And I kicked out his pregnant wife? And made her catch a cold? This is really bad, isn't it?
Now you're starting to understand.
Please, there must be something we can do!
Glad you finally understand your situation. Well, I'm still not feeling great, so I should rest. Looking forward to your prompt response.
Wait, don't go yet!
The doctor said I need rest. Goodbye, Emma.
What am I going to do? Rachel, your husband officially contacted my husband's firm. The firm's boss called him in this morning, and my husband is furious. He said we might lose the legal counsel contract because of this, and I might get fired over this.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Please, you have to help me.
Help you with what exactly?
That's all you have to say? Your friend is in huge trouble.
Huh? Which friend are you talking about? We're not friends, remember?
Oh!
Your words, not mine.
I didn't mean what I said before.
So I'm not really sure why you're coming to me crying about this.
I take it all back. Look, I'll apologize for everything. For the other day and for everything in high school too. I was just jealous of how pretty you were. I was envious and looked down on you for no reason. I'm so sorry.
Now you're sorry? Not when you were laughing about making me sick?
I really mean it this time.
You were so arrogant when you were mocking me, but you break down pretty easily, huh?
Please, I'm really sorry. My husband might divorce me over this. He's that angry. I have to avoid divorce somehow.
Divorce already?
He won't even look at me now.
You just had this fancy wedding, right? Must be embarrassing, having all those people celebrate your marriage only to get divorced days later.
I know. It's horrible. I'll do anything. I'll even bow down on my knees. Please convince your husband. If he reconsiders canceling the contract, maybe my husband won't lose his job.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Well, as you offered to do anything, let's go with that. But you'll be apologizing to me last. First, you need to apologize to everyone else.
Huh? Everyone else?
There are quite a few people you need to make things right with.
What do you mean?
All the people you used however you wanted. I heard you turned down friends who wanted to come to the wedding because they were ugly.
Well, that's...
And you forced pretty girls to attend even though you weren't close to them. You used to make fun of their looks in school, but now that they're attractive, you suddenly acted all high and mighty, sending them invitations.
High and mighty? No, I just kindly invited them.
Really? That's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I heard you kept pressuring them to come even after they refused, saying you didn't need wedding gifts. Sometimes you even threatened them with your lawyer husband to make them attend.
How do you know all that?
Your perfect guests were quite talkative.
You contacted them?
I got curious and contacted some people who were at the venue.
What?
You said you only invited pretty people, but there were clearly some people you barely knew, like girls from different classes and clubs in high school. I thought it was weird, so I asked around. Turns out they were basically threatened into coming. That led me to discover everything else.
No.
Did you think they wouldn't talk to each other about how you treated them?
They're just jealous of my perfect wedding.
Still not getting it, are you? Make sure you apologize to everyone properly. Tell them I'm sorry for forcing you to participate in my self-centered wedding. Then come apologize to me last. If you do that, I'll try to convince my husband.
To think I'd have to do this much apologizing.
Oh, but remember, I said I'll try to convince him. Whether your husband forgives you is a different story.
You mean the apologies might be pointless?
Actually, they'll probably be pointless. My husband is that angry with you.
No.
It's up to you what you want to do. Personally, I'd rather not see your face again.
Really?
Of course! After all that fat and ugly talk, after saying I never thought of you as a friend, obviously I hate you now.
But...
I have to go. My doctor's appointment is starting.
Please don't go.
Well, goodbye.
Rachel!
Afterward, Emma frantically apologized to all the classmates she had dragged into her wedding, and finally came to me and got down on her knees to apologize. She paid the medical bills I had requested, and in response to her sincerity, my husband withdrew the cancellation of their contract. He decided to continue using Emma's husband's law firm as legal counsel. However, Emma ended up receiving divorce papers from her husband, who said, "I don't need a wife who interferes with my work." She tried hard to convince him otherwise, but as expected of an elite lawyer, he wouldn't listen to any of Emma's opinions or arguments, and she had to sign the divorce papers while crying.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.